I love logging into a competitive game in the morning. The soft glow of the screen fills my room. A glow of satisfaction. Smell of roses hits me. Hello Rank Q, how are you? Every match is bright and fair when you play with your wonderful teammates. After a long night of stressful game, it's good to be back again in this calm, graceful world. I enter the match. One of my teammates is already disconnected. Wonderful. Make chirpy little sounds of glee. Hee hee hee. Another game. I don't really like story games. Like you're literally playing against bots. There's no human touch there. I love humans. I love that I can talk with people while enjoying my hobby. There is no skill progression in story games. You don't get better at anything. But in this side of the road, I can bet better and lose at a higher rank than last time. I mean, you have to grind hard to reach high level rank. You can't just play for fun. You gotta lock in. It's peak satisfaction. It's peak hobby. Actually working hard to achieve this meaningful goal of yours. You know what's fun? When I know I'm better than other people at a video game. That's enjoyment right there. I mean, yeah, sometimes I feel this gaping hole in my chest, the emptiness after I played the game the whole night and achieved nothing significant. But hey, at least I reached diamond. I just need to reach top 500 and then I'll start being happy in my life. God, this discussion is stressing me out. Let me just real quick, one of these days I'm gonna get a knife. Alright, I'm guessing you understand that I'm being sarcastic and not being serious about what I just said. Competitive games are really not the best hobby you can have. There are many factors of competitive gaming that just makes it one of the worst genres of video games to play. Humans are competitive in nature. Our brain rewards us for competing. We like to win. That's why competitive games are addictive. Today's competitive games are filled with toxicity, rank grinding, ego. But how did it all start? It all started because humans had a hierarchy system. Whoever is better gets more Big Macs, more women, more chances of survival. Humans lived in tribes, so you competed with 50 to 100 men and women. You can be the best hunter, the fastest runner, the fastest swimmer. If you're the best, you get to order the men. That's just how it worked. Becoming the best had a purpose. It helped your survival and your tribe's survival. Competitive games messes with that part of our brain a bit. You don't really become the best ever. You don't get anything meaningful. Your diamond rank doesn't really help your survival in any way. At some point, this all turned into fighting for imaginary points on our screens. How did we end up here? If you remove video from video games, here let me just pick it out for you. Games. This is like a whole different thing with its own story. Video games is just a subgenre of games. But we are here to talk about video games. So the first famous video game was Pong. It's this, you can play it with your friends, see who's better at Pong. Who the fuck cares? It's the fucking 90s, okay? The holy mother of all competitive games is here. The game that birthed the competitive culture throughout all of video games. Street Fighter 2. This game changed the scene. Everyone was hooked like a new drug is in town. They finally cracked the code how to make competitive video gaming fun. Street Fighter 2 had things that were never done before. It was simulating actual real combat. Skills, combos, reaction time. Skills got you respect in your community. It wasn't just a side thing, you actually cared about winning. You weren't just fighting bots. It had the human touch. Now you're not doing the same thing for the billionth time. Every opponent feels different. Street Fighter 2 was the big thing. It built a system and it worked. No more chasing high scores, no more repetitive characters with the same skills. But it lacked one thing. You can only play with someone next to you. Your opponent had to be physically present next to you. Nah, fuck the boring old arcade machines, throw them in the trash cause we got brand spanking new computers and LAN cafes. Games like Counter-Strike were the new thing. Rows of computers and everyone is playing Counter-Strike. The smell of piss and foul language is in the air. Now you don't compete with one person, you compete with teams. Your opponents don't need to be physically present next to you. You can play with anyone from anywhere. You can make so many friends from around the world. people interested in the same hobby as you are. Slowly, competitive games started putting systems to measure skill. I mean, how do I know that I'm better than this random guy in Uzbekistan? ELO system. ELO system wasn't something new, it existed before in chess, but in video games this changed everything. Now you had a way to show your skills. Your skills actually meant something. Bronze, silver, gold, diamond. As soon as someone clicks on your profile, boom, they know everything about your skills. And you're not just playing to get more Big Macs, more women, more status. You're playing to climb this rank, this system made by a conglomerate to hook you into playing another round. You're not just trying to defeat your buddy in this game. It's about this endless climb of this never-ending ladder that you might just climb and realize how empty it feels to be there. Your brain isn't made to compete with millions of people. Your brain just never gets satisfied. There are a lot of reasons why I dislike competitive games. I don't think it's because I'm not a competitive person. It's actually the opposite. It's because I'm a competitive person I don't like competitive games. The reason is I don't hate competitive games for being competitive. I hate them for being a bad system. If someone says they are good at this video game, does it mean they have a high rank? Does it mean they win every match? Statistically, yes. If you have a high rank, that means you win a lot of matches. But when you're playing the game, do you feel like you're winning because of your own actions? I mean, people who are high rank don't just climb in a straight line. They keep winning and losing, and over time, if their average win is more than their average loss, they rank up. But in real time, it feels random. You can play perfectly and still lose the match. You can play like shit and still win the game. There are players who are good but don't rank up. There are players who are garbage but sit at a high rank. There are players who scream at you and type GG's trash team even though you're not playing ranked. There are players... Okay, I think you get the point. There are factors in a match that are very mathematically fucked. You just can't calculate them. The math breaks at this level of comprehension. Even the world's best mathematicians and physicists couldn't figure this shit out. Teammates. Teammates are actual government agents sent to rage bait you. We all have faced bad teammates. They won't change their character, won't drop you weapons, a lot of things. I mean, the word teammate in itself is a joke at this point. Recently in a 40k Marvel Rivals tournament, a player called out his teammate for being shit at a particular character.
Zaza, do you want to play Bucky? Do you play Bucky? Or you mean Bucky, or what do you got as an anti?
He told her to switch the character and play something else. In Marvel Rivals, you can't just play any character if you want to win. Characters are chosen according to maps, the enemy team's characters. All these factors changes what you can actually play. Especially in a 40k tournament, this is a really important decision. And the guy was right to call her out.
It's important to draft a good composition before the round starts.
He's gonna start on Widow no matter what you say.
If I was that teammate who was shit, I would do anything to help out, right? I mean, any sane person, literally if you give this scenario to anyone with some level of morality in them, they would say, yup, I'll switch my character to something that actually helps out my teammates. I mean, she was getting a part of that 40k. Surely she will switch her character, right?
Okay, guys. Pace and point proven right now. Do you understand?
No, it's
Well,
not.
you've been making
Yes,
me feel
it
like shit.
is!
Of course I'm gonna
How
play.
do you not see the problem right now?
Because I'm not swapping over Black Widow. I don't even think I've been playing that bad in our scrims on Widow either.
The girl instead accused the guy for being toxic and sent an out of context clip where she framed him for being toxic to his teammates to the organizers of the tournament. And the organizers kicked the player, who by the way was carrying the team in that match. Is this the woman's fault? Of course it's the woman's fault. I'm kidding. Yes, partly she is responsible for her actions, but the reason was deeper than what it seems on the first glance. The competitive games system breeds toxicity, dependency on your team. Games like Marvel Rivals, Valorant, League, you're dependent on your teammates. If your teammates are good, you rank up. If they are bad, you don't. Imagine you work hard in gym every day, but your progress depends on 4 other random fat fucks. Also, there is a lot of ego and miscommunication in these games. The guy might have been saying to switch her character for strategic reason, but the girl took it as an insult to her gameplay. Also, the scoreboard, it's literally in your face telling you, look at this guy, he is doing better than you. Or look at this guy, he is doing shit, tell him to switch, call him a bad player. But People just don't care about being a good teammate. It doesn't really matter. Only thing that rewards you is winning. So why bother being a good teammate? These are all factors that probably made the girl do what she did. Maybe the system is what cost the guy his 40k teammates, am I right? I think one reason teammates don't work together is because there is no single authority. No one person is telling them this is what to do, this is what not to do. Without a leader, people don't cooperate. So the whole point is you can't control your teammates, which is like 80% of the outcome of the round. So it kind of makes it luck more than skill sometimes. This is why competitive games are just made to be toxic hellholes. Seriously though, competitive games, League of Legends, Valorant, Marvel Rivals, Overwatch, they're the same thing, but these are all manipulating you into playing more, clicking another round, and you keep taking the bait. I have around like 700 hours on Marvel Rivals. Ever since I put a pause on my relationship with Marvel Rivals, I've slept with several other ladies like Elden Ring, God of War, Adia 2. And I've never looked so beautiful in my life. Now anyways, recently I slowly transitioned into playing story games. Yes, they are expensive, but competitive games aren't free because you pay with your soul. Souls-like is a genre of video games that are similar to Dark Souls. These games are often difficult. One indie Souls-like game, niche game, you probably haven't heard about it yet. Elden Ring. If you're a competitive person, this is probably the best game to transition into. This is way harder than any competitive game you play. This needs actual skill. Or you could play it on easy mode. You can literally play this game however your heart desires. The community is fucking awesome. No toxic crying posts about how this update sucks, this map sucks, this character sucks. You pay like $50 where I'm from for the whole game plus the DLC. It's the best game you'll ever play. If you go to a therapist and talk about your competitive gaming addiction, he'll probably prescribe you a dose of Elden Ring. You don't compare yourself to anyone, there is no rank system, the progress is very clear, you kill the boss equals to you got better. Simple as that. If you think you're a god gamer or something, try beating Inner Consort Radahn without summons. So, the conclusion is, do I think there are people who enjoy competitive gaming without it affecting them? Probably. But just give story games a try, they will change you, I swear to the old gods and the new. Okay, that was kinda fucking normie. Am I unfunny now? Or was I never funny?